Hey, what's up, y'all? How's everybody doing today? Listen, if you're watching this, you already know what time it is. We've got to talk about the latest twist in the Diddy case. And baby, buckle up because some of y'all are living in delusion, and it's time to come back to earth. Now, I know some of y'all are anti-Diddy to your core, and listen, I'm not here to defend him. But can we just talk like grown folks for a second about what actually happened? Because the feds just made a major move, and some people are out here acting like it's nothing, like this ain't serious, like charges getting dropped means nothing? Come on now. Wake up. Let's break this down for real. Yes, the federal RICO charge still stands, but that doesn't mean this latest update is nothing. The feds just dropped key predicate offenses, and those state-level charges were some of the strongest bricks in the RICO wall. You need at least two predicate acts to hold up a RICO charge. And guess what? The feds just pulled out some of the biggest ones they had. Now you've got folks online saying, well, they didn't drop the whole case, just some state stuff. Okay, genius, but do you even know what predicate acts are? Because those dropped state charges, like attempted kidnapping, arson, obstruction, aiding, and abetting, those were central to what made this look like a criminal enterprise in the first place. And don't forget, most of the testimony, the headlines, the emotion, it all came from those charges. You take those out, and what's left? A leaner case, sure, but now it's also a harder one to feel. But here's where it gets spicy. Some legal analysts are calling this a checkmate, and I see why. Because on paper, it looks like the feds just pulled a fast one. They got everything in front of the jury: the violence, the threats, the shady encrypted messages, all of it, and then dropped the charges after the damage was done. It's like they threw the punch, then said, just kidding, that wasn't part of the fight. But the jury already saw the punch land. It's already in their minds. That's the genius. Or the gamble. See, if those state charges had never been filed, the defense could have argued, that's irrelevant. That's prejudicial. That's just character assassination. And honestly, they might have won that fight. But because the prosecution included those charges early and got the stories in the jury's mind, they don't need to get convictions on those specific acts. The emotional impact is already baked in. But here's the risk. Let's keep it 100. What if the jury doesn't connect the dots? What if, during closing arguments, the defense says, they didn't charge arson, they didn't charge kidnapping? If they really believed it, why isn't it on this final list? That's reasonable doubt, baby. That's how you lose a case. Because jurors aren't robots. They don't think in legal statutes and footnotes. They think in vibes, in feelings. And feelings are powerful, but they're also slippery. If the government doesn't walk that jury step by step from emotion to legal conclusion, not just what sounds bad, but what's illegal, they risk losing them. You can't just make people feel something. You have to make that feeling mean something. So yes, this might be a genius trap. The feds dropped the legal clutter, but kept the emotional punch. They might have streamlined their case to hit harder on the remaining charges: the federal sex trafficking, obstruction, firearms, and RICO itself. But it's a human gamble now, not just a legal one. Because if one juror, just one, starts thinking, wait, if this was so serious, why didn't they charge it? You could be looking at a mistrial, or worse, an acquittal. So yes, this is bold strategy, but it's not checkmate until the jury says it is. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Was this a masterclass by the feds or a risky shortcut? Are we looking at conviction or confusion? I'll talk to y'all later.